Hey YouTube, it's echobear, and today I want to do an app for you guys that's called Cliff Hopper. Now before I get into talking about this game and telling you all about it, let's get through some of the serious stuff. So Cliff Hopper is made by Cube, and the recommended age for this game is 9 years and older. And as far as that goes, yeah, I agree with it. I actually even think that it could be a little younger than that. But age appropriate for content. Good job. And as far as genre goes, this is an infinite runner, so let's get to it. So Cliff Hopper is almost a spiritual successor between Crossy Road and Temple Run, which is a really interesting combination when you think about it. But pretty much the whole premise of this is that you're running away from a giant Indiana Jones style boulder and trying to jump over pits and traps and all this other stuff. So when you first start the game, it's honestly kind of hard to control just because it has a very unique control scheme, or fairly unique for this genre anyway. Pretty much the way you control everything is by tapping. So tap tap to jump, tap to hit the turns, and etc, etc. It honestly works a lot better than a lot of the games that make you swipe in the direction that you want to go, because with this way, it's a lot more reactive. That's the word I was looking for, reactive. But it really is. It's a lot easier to control where you're going and so much more fun to progress through these things as they get faster. So for what they've created, it honestly works super well to their advantage, and it genuinely just is fun. It's a genuinely super fun game because honestly it does have the same feel to it that original Temple Run did. It feels very open-ended, it feels like you could go forever, but it still gives you that feeling of progression because the environments you're in and the obstacles you face change, but the control schemes and everything that you're doing remains the same. So although you can get thrown off by seeing new things as you progress through this game, it also is very fair. And this is honestly, I'm not sure how to put this, but this is the first game that sassed me for being bad at it. And what I mean by that is I started playing it, I put it down for a little while, I started playing it again, and I was really bad, and I kept dying over and over and over again. And then all of a sudden here comes this little pop-up, would you like to replay the tutorial? And I just kind of sat there for a minute and I was like, I mean, yeah, but you don't have to say it. So it's the first game ever that has sassed me to that degree, while also being incredibly helpful, because if you're somebody new picking this up and you've never seen the tutorial, or you're playing this on a friend's phone or whatever, that could come in handy. But the level of salt that it gave it to me and how salty I was at the point was honestly one of the most hilarious moments that I've ever gotten out of playing one of these games. So kudos to you app developers, you gave me a really good laugh. So as you continue through this game, the reason I compared it to Crossy Road earlier is because it has the same kind of unlocking and visual design to it. Everything is very blocky and cute and cubey, like things seem to be right now, but it works for what it is. In the unlocks take a genuinely long time to get to, but I don't know, they're kind of worth it, just mainly because they are the same kind of thing where it's just an aesthetic change, but it's still fun to unlock them, and it gives you a goal to head towards as you're playing the game. But I kind of mentioned this just a minute ago about the design being similar to Crossy Roads. It is and it isn't. I feel a little bad making that distinction because Cliff Hopper is actually a lot more detailed, as you can see over here. It has a lot more little details and interesting things going on in the background, and has a lot more dynamic lighting effects going into it as well. So honestly, it's a very visually pleasing game, and it's super duper fun to play. I say as I burp, I'm sorry. But overall, this game, for everything it has, I'm gonna give it about a 8 out of 10. For the sass it gave me and how much fun I got out of it, even though I did put it down for a little while, it's still an awesome game. It's super fun in its premise. If you love Temple Runner, this is an awesome spiritual successor to it. not affiliated in any way, but they're similar enough that I would make that comparison. It's highly fun, it's very easy to pick up and play, even though it does sass you from time to time. I highly recommend it. So if you guys want to play it yourselves, you can go down in the description and click on the links that I have down there to their Play Store and friggin' what's it called, Apple iTunes page. If you liked my video and my ramblings, stick to the very end of this video so you can see more stuff that I've done. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!